What's up, guys? I'm Golf Girl 505. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Now, I am not a golf professional. I am just a bartender with a crazy obsession for this game. I love golf, and I'm on a mission to play every golf course in my beautiful home state of New Mexico. And I want to share my journey with you. And look, because I'm a bartender, we're going to be finding a 19th hole on every episode. I want to share with the world why we call it the land of enchantment. Without further ado, let's get started. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Where's our crazy golf journey taking us next? Well, still living in COVID times and just can't really travel quite yet, right? We still can't get out to those courses that we want to go play and visit. So, just work on some practice. And I'm trying to work on some golf goals, So some of my golf goals this season, I want to break 90. And I really want to focus on some health and fitness and just strengthening my golf muscles. I just want to start creating some better fitness habits to keep myself mobile. I'm getting up there in age, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. So I reached out to a buddy of mine to start training me. He owns a gym, a strength and conditioning gym called Magni Strength. They offer small classes, so it's a very one-on-one type gym. But because my buddy is not a golfer, he's the kind of guy that would bring a hockey stick to the course. I wanted to make sure that what I was doing was correct. And so I reached out to a fellow golf YouTuber. If you don't already know her, you should start following her. Her name's the Fit Golfer Girl. And she was awesome enough to come onto my channel and kind of let me pick her brain a little bit about some golf fitness. So I hope you enjoyed this video. What are some of your golf goals this season? Leave me a comment below. Thanks again for liking and subscribing. And stick around for the 19th hole because I got some fun cocktails at the end.
Well, I'm happy to help. First of all, I didn't know that was a thing. When you told me that like bartenders have specific problems due to the stuff that you do and the way you move, I was like, well, that makes so much sense, but I had no idea. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, especially for me, I'm shaking up drinks all the time and lifting things. I'm using a lot of my shoulders, and your shoulder videos have helped eliminate a lot of that pain. But now my competitiveness has pushed me to this whole other level of like getting in shape and just getting fit.
So Larry, what kind of workouts have you guys been doing?
So with Golf Girl 505, what we've started with was just kind of the basics. We introduced her to the squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, the variations of that too, things like goblet squats, front squats. And then on top of that, we've been doing a lot of kind of transverse plane movements, a lot of core, a lot of rotational things so that she can strengthen, things like her transverse abdominis, her obliques, a lot of lat work so that we can strengthen the muscles used for a golf swing.
I love it. Well, the good news is that you are now working at a gym where you're not working at a gym. Well, there's a lot of good news. Let me rephrase that. Lots of good news. The first set of good news is that you're not working at a gym or you're not working with somebody that's just making you use machines. Like when people go to the gym, a lot of them, they assume that they go to like an LA Fitness type gym and they're just going to jump from machine to machine and do a bunch of reps and sets. But that's really not functional. You are isolating a muscle. If you're a bodybuilder and you're trying to grow a muscle to its maximum potential, that's good. But for functional, for living, for, golfing, that's not necessarily very good. It could actually hurt. But it sounds like you're doing a lot of stuff where you're using your whole body, where you're having to engage your core, or you're having to, basically like work your body all together to do these movements. So that's really good news. And I love it that, you learned how to do, the main movements, like those are key, in my opinion, to like any fitness program. Like if you're doing a fitness program and you're not doing some sort of squat, some sort of deadlift, some sort of push pull, then what the hell are you doing? So it's great that, they showed you how to do that. So that is great news. This is something I'm going to tell you from experience. So back in the day, I wasn't always a golf fitness trainer. I used to have a corporate job. I sat in an office for a long time and I loved going to the gym and I loved bodybuilding. So I was trying to lift heavy weights. I was trying to get as big as I possibly could. And even though I was 10 pounds heavier and way stronger than I was in college when I went to play golf again after a long break, I realized that I had actually lost distance. It was so hard for me to turn. I had lost that ability to like rotate my thoracic spine. My glutes were a lot stronger. I had actually worked really hard on activating them, but I just couldn't really like move that way, because a lot of these movements that we talked about are just kind of like forward. So I love it that Eric said that he's working on rotational stuff with you, where you continue to, move in the ways that the golf swing requires.
Yeah.
So strength is the most important thing, and it sounds like you're working on it. And stability, which I'm sure you probably already had from before, and I'm sure that Eric is working on that with you as well, because you need stability for strength. So also just remember to continue to work on those rotational movements, and whenever you start getting tight, which will happen, it's just what it is. Make sure you're doing your mobility work, so you're keeping your thoracic spine mobile, that mid back, which is where the golf swing, the shoulder turn happens, with a lot of lower body work, which is very important, like your squats, your deadlifts, your hip thrusts, your glute bridges, all that stuff. It is going to make your hips tight. It is what it is. And on top of that, we sit down a lot. I mean, you have a different kind of job, but like you're not really sitting down all day, but we still sit down a lot. So hips are going to get tight. So make sure that you are being really diligent with your foam rolling, your mobility work, keeping, the hips nice and mobile, despite all of the hip work that you're doing. So that is a really, really good start.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think that you're definitely in good hands. I'm glad that you're working with somebody that, it's clearly he knows what he's doing. And, just don't forget to work on moving the way the golf swing requires. Lots of lower body, lots of glutes. I think it's really funny, and I'm sure you see it a lot, Eric, is that people think that they're working their glutes, but their glutes are just actually completely asleep. So they use other muscles around the area to make up for what the glutes should do. And that ends up leading to injury and pain and all kinds of stuff. So make sure that you do the little things, like your glute bridges, your banded warm-ups, like your rolling. All of those things are gonna allow you to actually use the right muscle. And like, go for it.
Right. That was actually a funny thing when Cassie first started coming to the gym. She had that exact problem. Her hamstrings and her low back were just completely compensating for any glute work. Yep. And we activated her glutes and showed her what it was like to have your glutes doing the main work.
Yeah, I've never felt like it.
Yeah, and she could not walk properly for the next like 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And don't you feel so much better? And like the exercises are all of a sudden so much easier. You're not in pain afterwards.
Absolutely. It's like night and day. And I'm not gonna lie, girl, I'm lazy. Like, I am not a gym person. I love, chilling and watching TV and Netflix, but again, it's like my age, I need to like just form some better habits and start liking the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And like, it's funny you say that, because I have this theory, right? My philosophy in life is that you want to get the results you want with the least amount of effort, right? Like, why would you want to be at the gym 17 hours to get to point X when you can be at the gym for 30 minutes and get to point X, right?
Yeah.
So if you do it right and you're making sure that you're listening to your coach and doing all the things he's telling you to do, being mindful of where you're feeling the movements and, doing your homework, which there will be homework, right, Eric?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you're doing your homework, it's going to be a matter of time until you develop a routine where you're not going to have to spend that much time at the gym. You're just going to go do your homework at home. You come into the gym, you give it all out, and then, walk out, and then you continue with your life. It doesn't have to be a 17-hour or 3-hour thing like so many people make it seem like. I think that's one of the things that kills me about the fitness industry these days, is that people think that more is better, and it's not true. It's not. Why would you want to do more work to get to the same point?
Yeah.
So if you listen to your coach, do your homework, do things right, it's gonna be so good, and you're not gonna have to spend a lot of time at the gym.
Absolutely.
And I think that, I was thinking about this today. It's funny. I train a lot of older people because I'm in Florida. And, it drives me kind of crazy that so many of them, they come to me and that's really the only exercise they'll do. So I'll show them things to do at home, like they're rolling, or it's like, listen, you should try to do this for like 10 minutes a day, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I tell them what to do and I know they're not going to do it. And if you are only doing your part when you're at the gym and you would say work out 3-4 times a week, that's not enough. Make sure that you are taking care of your body, your recovery, working on the movements that are not so easy for you for whatever reason. And that's going to make your time at the gym a lot better. It's going to make you see results way faster. And, it's going to make this a lifestyle change as opposed to just like something you do for a couple months before you're like, ugh, done.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So, Eric, do you have any questions for me as when it comes to golf fitness? We talked about just keeping those hips mobile so she can rotate, but also really strong. So working on those glutes, that lower body power generation is really important. We talked about that thoracic spine mobility, which it's so easy to lose, especially because we're hunched over our phones the whole time, and
Right.
just because who doesn't love to press 1,000,000 pounds and not row anything, right?
Exactly.
So,
What I wanted to ask you actually was what your thoughts would be on starting to do like imbalanced or unilateral training, if that would have any kind of benefit.
I love that. I'm so glad you brought that up. So, for the people that don't really know what unilateral training, it means, any kind of training where you're only using a load or a weight on one side of your body only. And that is actually amazing, because what that does is that it helps you incorporate your core in a way that you wouldn't if you were using, weights on both sides. And it helps us work on, anti-rotation, which is actually extremely important for the golf swing. One of my coaches once used this analogy and I love it. So if you're a car guy, you'll love this too. So, they say, well, how can I hit the ball further? If like, what do I have to do? And I'm like, well, imagine that you have like the body of a Honda Civic and you put the engine of a Ferrari in it. So like, what happens when you like start going really freaking fast? Well, it's going to break down. It's just not going to be able to handle it. But what anti-rotation does is that it allows you to slow down the golf swing so that your body will actually allow it to speed up. Your body will not let your swing get faster if it's scared that it's going to get hurt if that happens.
Yeah.
So if your body's not feeling safe and stable when you swing faster, you're not going to swing faster. It's going to be like, sorry, buddy, not happening. But when you build that anti-rotation, so that ability to prevent rotation and also slow down the rotational movements that you're doing, then the body's going to be like, oh, okay, well, this is fine. We can handle the speed. And then, okay, we can handle a little more speed. So anti-rotation is actually huge, huge, huge for golf. And it's going to help her gain some distance. And, basically it's a no-brainer there. So yes, please continue with that plan. I think that unilateral stuff is going to really help.
Excellent.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I mean, I really appreciate it. Like, for real. You're awesome. I'm not worthy, but... So Golfer Girl, thank you so much for helping collab on this one. I got some fun cocktails coming your way, girl. All right, so what are we going to play with today, you guys? We've got some citrus, we've got some berries, we've got some basil, and we've got a lavender simple syrup, also infused with a little bit of the butterfly pea flower for color. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So for this 19th hole, we're going to make some vodka drinks. Tito's is always a pretty decent vodka. And those are the ingredients you're going to need. I'll definitely leave links below and descriptions of what to do. So what we're going to do first is a drink that we make at my work. It's a blueberry lavender lemonade. So what we're going to do, we're going to muddle up some blueberries real quick. Grab a nice little handful of blueberries. Get your happy little muddler. Give them a good little smash. Okay. We're going to get our vodka. And instead of using my pour, just get yourself a pour spout. It makes it so much easier. All right, so you get your pour spout. 1, 2, 3, about a 3 count. That's a good little average. And we're going to get our lavender simple syrup here. Kind of mix it up a bit. It's really easy to make. It's just sugar, water, some lavender flower. Give that a good little squirt. We don't want it to be too sweet. That stuff's pretty sweet already. And then we're gonna get some lemon. Ooh, yeah, nice and juicy lemon. Should be good. And get your little crushed ice here. If you don't have crushed ice, that's okay. Fill up your glass. This one's gonna be good. Whoops. It's all right, we're just making messes. Fill that up. Let's get ready to shake it up. Shake it up. Give that a good little shake there. Just had an arm day, so it's kind of hard to do that. Yum, yum, yum. Oh yeah, look at how pretty that is, you guys. Boom! That's what's up. Purple lavender lemonade, blueberries. Let's make a fun little garnish for that real quick. Be careful, don't cut yourselves, guys. I'm terrible at garnishes. That's okay. Throw a little lemon on there. Ooh, all pretty. Throw some blueberries in. Because I don't have little stickies. And cheers. That is the blueberry lavender lemonade. Yum, yum, yum. All right, let's give this one a test. Come on, we gotta try it, right? Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so freaking good. That is so good. Fit Golfer Girl, you're gonna like this one. But you know what? Because you're double awesome and you helped me with this episode and did a cameo and kind of did some of the work for me, we're gonna have a bonus cocktail. You get 2 cocktails. Bonus cocktail! Because Fit Golfer Girl, you're so cool. You get 2 cocktails. So what are we gonna play with? What did I say? A basil strawberry limeade, right? So grab a good little handful of basil. Kind of like what we did last time when we were playing with mint. Kind of the same thing. It's a pretty strong herb. You don't need too much of it. A lot goes a long way. A little goes a long way. How does that saying go? You just kind of give that a quick little smash up, quick little muddle. Grab some strawberries here, toss those in there. Give those a good little smash. Good little muddle. Oh, you can smell that basil. It smells so good. It's gonna be kind of earthy. It's not gonna be a super, super sweet, but you're gonna have that flavor of the berries and the herbs together. I just think they're such a fun flavor. I really like playing with vodka. It's really just so fun to play with vodka. 1, 2, 3. So a good little 3 count there. And then we're gonna use just some regular simple syrup. Real simple, guys. That's why it's called simple syrup, right? Sugar and water. Probably about a good 1/2 ounce. Sweeten it up, a little splash. And we're gonna get some lime. It's gonna be a limeade. Woo. That lime is not as juicy as I wanted. So let's get another one. All right. Man, making cocktails is fun, huh? It's good stuff. Oh yeah, that's nice and juicy. All right. So we have our vodka, our simple, our muddled basil, some muddled strawberry. Yeah. And we played with berries before last time, remember? So remember to get another strainer so you don't get those seeds in your drink. And here we go, shake it up. Yeah, we had a good workout, shaking up some drinks. Whew. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks so good. Nice and pink. Little strawberries in there. Fill it up. Oh yeah, you know what's up. You know it's gonna be good. Boom, there it is. Awesome. Let's give this one a nice little fun garnish. Slap some of that basil, see that flavor. Oh, I broke it. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Throw a little strawberry on there. You want to get fancy, you could do like a little ribbon garnish or something, but I'm at home, y'all. I ain't that fancy. Ooh, look, we have our fun little copper straw. Stir it up. Let's give this one a try. Try it out. God, it smells good. You can smell that basil. Oh my God. That is so good. That is like refreshing and light. It's like you get the sweet, you get the limeade. Oh, y'all, I could see us like drinking this on a rooftop. Woo, listening to some house. Getting down, fucking dancing with your friends. That's what's up. This one's good. Anyway, cheers. Thank you, Fit Golfer Girl, for helping me out on this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Let me know in the comments. Try these drinks out for yourself. As always, guys, happy golfing. Drink responsibly. See you next time. Bye.